Hello, everybody. This is Linda, and I'm going to be doing live readings right now for the water signs. This is going to include Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, but I'm going to do them in separate readings. So I will do Cancer first, then I will let you know when Scorpio is, and then when Pisces is. And when I get a little time later today, I'm going to go back and put timestamps for all of them. But in case you're tuning in now live, that's great. I'm going to start with Cancer. These may resonate with you guys and they may not. So they're general readings. This is going to be for all Cancer with sun, moon, or rising. Cancer, sun, moon, or rising. Spirit, this is for Cancer, sun, moon, or rising. Wow, you guys are getting a lot of jumpers here. Cancer wants to speak. Cancer, Spirit's got something to say for Cancer. These are water signs. This is for Cancer right now. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Cancer. You guys are feeling right now, you're in a state of confusion. This is at the heart of the reading. This is where you are. This is where your energy is right now. The good news is that it is dissipating. The confusion is going away because it's all part of your journey. It's all part of your quest. You are exactly where you need to be right now. So Spirit wants me to put the message out to you. Do not fear. Do not worry. You're okay. We're all okay. So I'm just getting this very hyped up. I'm getting this feeling it's like stuck up in my throat. And interestingly enough, the quest that you're on has to do with your throat chakra right now. You're getting the clearing, but you've been blocking it. You've been complacent in things because you've been facing a lot of trickery. A lot of us have. There's been a lot of trickery going on, but you've taken it to heart. You've almost brought that into your life. You were willing participant in going through this trickery that's all around you, and you're not really sure who to trust. You kind of become a little complacent about things that you used to take care of, and you're a little complacent about it now. You're just kind of sitting there saying, if I can't figure it out, I'll just stick to what I know. I'll just stick to what I know, and that's it. And it's almost like you have this closed view right now because you're so confused and you have been tricked and you know it. It's underneath. But that's actually part of your destiny. Cancer, this is part of your destiny. And I know, people make jokes about you being the crabby one and that kind of thing, but Cancer, you're really smart. You're very, very smart, and that's probably why you got conditioned into the confusion state that you're in right now. Because as the fog is dissipating, it's a confusing thing, and forgiveness of yourself for being caught up in that trickery, for having the confusion, it's all part of your journey. It's all part of your quest. It's actually part of your destiny. It's a cornerstone. It's where you're heading in the future. It's underneath of you worrying about what other people think about you or you gossiping about other people. But at the heart of it, see how she's happy and her heart light is on? And that's her. Can you see it? I mean, that's a sign right there that you need to trust what's in your heart and not worry about what anybody else is saying about you, because forgiveness is also sitting right underneath that. And it's like becoming a child again. You're smart, Cancer. Remember how you felt when you were a child? You're safe and secure in your snuggie. your little blankie or your little security blanket. Well, Spirit's asking you to go within again and connect with that inner child. They're telling you that you've forgotten where you started on this, your quest in life. That's the inner child. And Spirit is there to help you, to give you those answers. The divine feminine, your mother, your your true divine spiritual mother is there to give you the answers. But you've got to trust what's in your heart. And you've allowed yourself in the past to play the victim role, or you have been a victim. Some of you have been a victim of circumstances, but don't we all create our circumstances for experience? Isn't that true? You actually came into this life with a service plan to help other people, not just the elderly, as this card's implying, but isn't that kind of cool that there's like a younger figure who's helping the elderly while the other people watch and look at the looks on their faces. So they're kind of like, what's she doing? Like, you know, this one right here, that's your energy right now. This person is holding the hand and connecting with somebody else. These people are kind of judging. So that's the image that Spirit's showing me right now. Sometimes I look at this card and I see beauty and I don't see that. But right now what I'm getting is that you have been a victim of circumstances, maybe not totally seeing, completely seeing that you needed to experience those things. You had to go through all this so that you could get to a state of forgiveness, because it really was your destiny to do that. And when you get to the state of forgiveness, you've reconnected with your inner child. Because the inner child, I'm going to use the example of my son in school who hit this kid in the head with a baseball, or it was a baseball bat. He whacked him in the head with it, and then they became best friends. So kids are so easy, forgiving. Want to be my friend? Okay. And they're best friends for life. It's so simple when you're a kid. So the people that have harmed you or caused your confusion or flat out tricked you and conditioned you, Spirit is asking you. It's a big ask, but Spirit is trying to ask you to find that forgiveness in your heart somehow, some way, without worrying about what other people have to say about you, because that's going to be on your plate. You're going to be directly faced with taking a stand on something and hopefully choosing to forgive and not worrying about what other people are going to say, because that could come your way. And if you're complacent about that now, you're going to be moving into that right away. Like, that's going to happen in the next day or two for you. Maybe 4 or 5 days. You're going to have to select between victimhood of the past and trickery and all of that. And you're going to be asked to not worry about what other people think, because you're going to be asked to select the forgiveness route. It's directly in front of you. So good luck with that. It's going to be challenging for some people, but I feel like you're service oriented. You came in here with that, and I feel like it's your destiny to do it. Destiny's right under you. Spirit's got your back. So just remember to pause and take a breath and be in forgiveness. Okay, Cancer, you got that? Pause, take a breath, and be in forgiveness. And don't worry what anyone else has to say. Okay, happy. This is the card you got. I still feel a very serious energy with you guys right now. It's like you really are confused. It's a very confusing time, and you really want to understand things, but you're having a hard time with it. You're being complacent about doing the research that you need to do right now to get out of that trickery and that confusion. Although it's clearing, if you don't do the work to clear it on your own, Spirit's going to basically put it right in front of you. So it's coming. You got something very heavy right in front of you, and you're going to be asked to forgive. Now, the Wisdom Oracle deck. The card for you is happy. Joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling all is well. The Oracle's message. Your desires are effortlessly fluid. No, I'm sorry. Let me go back. Your desires are effortlessly. Let me try that one more time. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. I'm getting the energy from this card is so happy right now. It's ridiculous. I just want to laugh my ass off. All right. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy, moment to moment. For you now, for you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside of yourself. Your happiness is a result of your being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. Wow. That's just really powerful. It really is powerful going with this entire reading. Cancer, you guys are being asked to trust in the divine flow of life. You know, the confusion is the trickery that you're not creating the moments. The trickery is the deception that you are not in control of things, but you are in control in partnership with Spirit. Spirit does have a divine plan for you. You've been complacent about connecting with Spirit. And perhaps there's a group of you that are not in this category right now, and you know who you are, but you know, if you've been complacent about doing the work and getting there, it's okay. You're going to be just fine. You're going to get there. Choose the happy of the moment. Find the joy. If you stumble words and you start laughing, find the happiness and joy in it. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to show up and be you. And so that's it. That's what I got for Cancer. I'm moving on now to Scorpio. I hope that helped, Cancers. All right. Moving on to Scorpio. Water sign, Scorpio. Spirit, show me Scorpio. Sun, moon, and rising. Water sign, Scorpio. We got a miracle that just popped out of there. Scorpio. Sun, moon, and rising. This one. Scorpio. Sun, moon, and rising. Wow. Scorpio, you guys are in a pretty good place right now, aren't you? Feeling pretty good, Scorpio? All right. Wow. You're going to love this. Oh my goodness. All right. Scorpio. Sun, moon, and rising. Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio, water sign. You are in a wonderful place right now. You're feeling renewed, regenerated, just lit. You're in a place of wonderful recovery. That's where you're at. You're in a place of recovery. It's your destiny. You're heading directly for your destiny card. This destiny card is coming up in so many readings I'm doing today. It's amazing. So, okay, they're in different spots. They mean different things, but You're being here right now. It's, you got the miracle card. This is what you came, excuse me, this is what you came into life with, carrying. It's a miracle. Your life is going to be a miracle. Right above that is joy. Everything about you being here is joyful. You are in the present moment. You're directly behind. Everything that just brought you to this moment now has been a joy. You, and this could be just yesterday. You know, it doesn't have to be like your whole past. Everybody's gone through things. That joy was birthed out of trickery that you overcame. Maybe some of the trickery was from higher spiritual realms. So the spiritual people that are watching this, or I don't want to say new agers or any of that stuff, but let's just say the spiritual people that are watching this reading, you may have been tricked in the past. You may have come out of the conformity of religious traditions or something like that, and then you went down a rabbit hole of a spiritual path only to find out that maybe that wasn't right. And you felt a little betrayed by that. So you came out of that. It was bittersweet for you because you thought, oh my God, how could the spiritual how could the spiritual beings be lying to me? How come they tricked me? It was bittersweet, but you learned a very valuable lesson in that. And you recovered from that, which was the next card. You've recovered from that valuable lesson because you learned how to self empower. You learned that you can bring your gifts when you choose. You don't have to listen to anybody else. You don't have to listen to the trickery of the past, of the beings that claim to be one or and they're not, or the conditioning of this, that, or the other. Wherever the trickery lied in your life, and I'm getting that this is more of the spiritual realm. This is not coming from underneath or from the physical plane, which you could have had that in your life too. But the trickery that you've been facing has come from spiritual realms, which has been very bittersweet for you because, you know, it hurts, let's face it. But you've also learned the self empowerment through that. And that's given you that sense of renewal that you're feeling right now. You've learned how to reclaim your sovereignty. You've recovered from that. That's directly in the future, too. There's a key to this. And the key to the recovery is through your crown chakra and your heart connecting with spirit. It is your destiny. And this lifetime is a completion for you. There's a completion that's underneath all of this. And it may be saying goodbye to life as you knew it. It may be, kissing that life goodbye because there's something, this literally is like a life card, and when it's above, it has to do with the spiritual change of things, which I had in another reading. It was in the top row, but this is coming from below. This is coming from underneath your destiny. So this is telling me that a group of you guys, a group of you Scorpios are about to be changing your life forever. You're never going back. You're ready to hit that destiny point. And look, right after the miracle card, you've got enlightenment. So this is all about your spiritual journey. This is why you were born. This is literally why you came here. This is your life path. That's where you're feeding off of now. You've understood and accepted the trickery caused a bittersweet, and it may have been from the upper realms, but you also realize that you can pull that out from yourself. You can enlightenment is about something that goes in within yourself, and that's giving you a huge sense of renewal. That's where you're at now. You are sitting pretty right now. You are literally sitting pretty, enjoying the spring that's blossoming all around you, enjoying the state of being that you're in right now. It's an amazing thing because you're happy where you're at. You're very you all right. So if you're quarantined in your house, you may not be happy where you're at, but you as far as not panicking and trusting the plan and connecting with your spirit, you're very, very happy with where you're at because you're getting a great sense of renewal from this whole thing. And you know it. You sense it. There's joy behind this and there's destiny in front of it. So you know this is really what's in front of you is directly in front of you. This is why you came here in this life. So for you, it's an amazing synchronicity, serendipity, it's serendipitous synchronicity or whatever. Yeah, you're closing one chapter and you're opening a new one, but you've always been open to that. It's been all around you. It's just that one betrayal that you're feeling that's something to do with the spiritual realms for you guys. And I'm not saying that you weren't tricked in the physical. You might have been conditioned and tricked by, or you had a friend betray you possibly. That's true, but that's not what this reading's about. This reading is talking about the whole spiritual aspect, which is pretty cool. Oh, first card just jumped right out. Yin, the divine feminine. Wow. Okay. So Yin, I'm going to read to you from this book here because there's a big message in the divine feminine. All right? The feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. The Oracle's message: this is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you will see how quickly your dreams manifest. Wow. That is a beautiful card to go with this reading. That is a beautiful card to go for you with you guys, Scorpio. Excuse me. Let me get a drink of water here. I've been talking a lot today, so my throat's a little scratchy. All right. Scorpio, that's all I've got for you right now, except that it's really good to see you sitting in a very good place of renewal. And next up on the list is going to be Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. All right, here we go. Pisces. Spirit, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Pisces, Sun, Spirit, show me Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Pisces, Pisces. Okay. There we go. Okay, Pisces, here we go. A little impatient, are we? So, Pisces, right now, at the heart of everything, you're feeling a little deception. You're feeling like you've been tricked a little bit. You're not really sure what to believe. You're praying for answers so that you can accept what it is that's actually going on in your life. You want to be in full control of it, but you're impatient about it. You've come into this life impatient, Pisces. You just want everything. You're reaching for the moon here. This is what you came in. Look, you came in ready to go, ready to like skip a couple steps and reach for the moon before you before you go all the way up that ladder. And Spirit's trying to say, we got your back, but relax, relax, relax. Patience. So you've been on a path of discovery. And one of the things that you had to learn that might have been a little tricky for you, one of the discoveries that you've had to make, is that not everybody's on the same path as you. Not everybody knows what you know. And you're reaching for it all. You're reaching for the moon. You're just going for it. And the people that you've been with, the people that are on your path with you, perhaps they want to stay a flower. And you're reaching for the moon. So you're blooming into something totally different. You're transforming. You've come here to transform. You're impatient about it. You got a mission to do. You got some serious business to take care of here in this lifetime. And this week especially, you're impatient with all this waiting around and farting around stuff. You almost need to just put that on hold, Spirit wants you to just say, because not everybody is going to be where you're at. And we need to take this time to accept that even though you might be feeling stuck where you are right now, or you might be feeling like you've been tricked, or something may not be exactly what you thought it was, accepting that, accepting what your role is as a human on this planet, not letting astral entities or anything else deceive you, not letting any of that, not just accepting what's coming from the astral entities, not accepting past belief systems that you might have built up, but rather, what are you passionate about? What have you been secretly praying for? What is it that you are bringing from your past? Because you have this here. You came into this life with a passion. You came into this life with a prayer that maybe you wouldn't get tricked. You came in with you're right in your immediate past. You've been asking for something, and it's tying into your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is your power center. And it's like you're almost asking Spirit right now. You're saying, please, enlighten me. Please show me the way. Please get me out of this state. I feel like I've been deceived and betrayed before. That's where you're at right now. Right in front of you is the Enlightenment card. And this is what you're asking for. You're asking Spirit to just bring this to the planet. You're such a giver. You're so generous. And what you're feeling and seeing is that you want everybody out of enslavement. But that's where Spirit's warning you is, remember, not everybody is going to want the same thing or have the same mission that you do. So if you want that enlightenment, this is you. But someone else might want to stay a flower, and you're blooming into something entirely different. So recovering from believing that everybody has to do it the way you do it is a really good thing, because you're going to be using your crown chakra to connect with Spirit. Spirit's going to give you the key and the answers to everything about how enlightenment is going to work for you. And once you get open and see and get to the point where you can share it with the world, what you're going to do, well, you might have a big world mission. You might just have a little piece to the puzzle. You might have thought that you had a bigger piece, or perhaps you do have a bigger piece, but maybe you're not where you thought you were. There's a little bit of despondence that might be going on. So there might be a temptation for you not to do the work. And we got to watch out for that. So Spirit just wants you to know to follow what it is that you're passionate about. Keep doing that. Keep bringing your passion into everything. Bring passion into everything that you do, because it's contagious. Just like a virus might be contagious. Compassion, but passion is also very contagious. And you just bring joy. You bring joy and inspiration to people when you're passionate about what it is you're here to do. I'm going to be picking from my Wisdom Oracle deck now. Just going to give you a card, and it's a jumper. Wow. Okay, so you got higher power. That's a really good card. I like this card. It's about connecting with Spirit, and I'm going to read it to you just so I don't miss anything. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Higher power. The essential meaning is conscious contact with a higher power. the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. The oracle's message for you, dear Pisces. This card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. Beautiful. Okay, Pisces, that was for you. And that concludes the reading. So I will try to get the timestamps down in the description box after I get all of these uploaded and processed and all that good stuff. Thank you for being here. Be well, and I will see you all soon.